EGM Network.
From Studio A in sunny Florida, welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. Today's show is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate. And here's your host and glamour girl, makeup artist, Cindy Goetz.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. We hope you've had a great week. Oh my gosh, I have a really great question for you, okay? Let's see if you know the answer to it. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Okay, so are you ready? Live concerts, a homeless shelter, a stacked event calendar, a husband and wife duo, and a strong Boston accent. What do they all have in common? Do you know? Well, if you live in Vero Beach, I bet you've already answered that question. I am talking about Paris Productions. I am talking not about France, by the way. If you think we're talking about the city, no. I'm talking about a local PR company right here in Vero Beach, owned and operated by Vero Beach residents Marty and Bev Paris. Welcome, Marty and Bev.
Hey, Cindy. How are you?
Thank you.
So, Bev, welcome. Marty's been on my show multiple times now.
Many
You're
times.
a regular.
I am sort of a regular.
Yeah. He looks so comfortable, and he's like, okay. And Bev, you just shared with me before we went on air that you have both of you have TV background.
We do.
That's crazy.
Cable TV.
That's amazing.
Back in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So we need to have a coffee, and you can give me some pointers. I would love that.
Yeah, it was a great entry into everything else that we've been doing since we moved to Vero Beach. So it's good background for
That's
us.
crazy. So we're going to be talking about some events because that's what you do. But I do want to ask you, because we just finished a huge, not what you think, a huge worldwide event that everybody in every city around the world watched. And that was Super Bowl. Did you watch it?
We definitely
sure.
did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who were you rooting for?
Definitely the Eagles.
The Eagles. Okay, so you're happy today.
Oh, very happy.
Yeah. I couldn't decide because I love Mahomes. And for him to have a third win, I was like, okay, that's good. But I'm always with the underdog. And there was nothing about the Eagles that showed underdog on that show.
It was exciting.
Or on the, But
And since we're from Boston, we had 20 years of the Patriots and Tom Brady. And I know after a while, people got sick of them winning. And the same thing was happening with the Chiefs. So most people were rooting for the underdog, the Eagles.
yeah. Can I just say I'm never tired of Tom Brady? Did you hear that, Tom Brady?
Well, you got to see him in the show.
I did. I watched Fox just so I could watch him commentate. Anyway. So listen, we're talking about Paris Productions, your PR firm that really highlights so many wonderful events that are in our community. And it's funny because Vero is very small, but there's a lot going on. Wouldn't you agree?
No
For
question.
sure.
So much so that you had to take a big old nap after this past week because you've been so busy.
There were 3 days of naps.
Gosh, 3 days. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Four events in 1 week was a lot.
We need to rate the events based on naps. Okay, is it a 1-star nap, 2-star nap event? So
Yeah, it was an all-day nap over 3 days.
All right, well, let's dive right in. Before we talk about what you do here for our community, take me back. Where did you? And we talked a little bit when we started, but where did you guys come from?
Marty, I'll let you start.
Yeah, well, we came from Boston, Massachusetts, and Beverly had a firm there, a marketing firm called Paris Productions, and her mantra always was, what is your logo, honey? Making things happen. Apparently,
I was just thinking about
She's got you trained so well, she doesn't have to answer that anymore.
Well, no, because the problem was he had the wrong name of the company. It was called the Media Group.
all right.
And I always had this other Paris Productions on the side that never blossomed. It was the Media Group, and I had a partner. So I was concentrating on that name when he was saying. But I do know what my motto is: making things happen.
I love it.
And as soon as we moved here, Beverly jumped right in, and she and 2 other girls started Downtown Friday. This is like 1992, and
So cool.
Donna Roberts.
and also
B. Gardner.
the 3 of them.
Yeah.
And that was the start of Downtown Friday, and then the Hibiscus Festival. And Beverly's been involved in a lot of citywide events that have really showcased Vero Beach. So it's been great.
So you guys did not know this, and they can see my notes. I have Donna. I have her written down as Donna Mitchell,
Right.
and I wanted to do a shout out for her because you knew her.
Please
She
do.
was one of
She was
one of the previous owners of the studio.
We know that.
And one of 3 owners, and she recently passed away. But what a huge light she was! What a huge ball of fire she was! I just loved her. I know Cindy does too. With it, yes,
Definitely.
What do you want to say about Donna? Because she was in here all the time, pushing buttons and recording shows here.
Oh, absolutely. She was an old dear friend of mine in her married lives. She was a friend of Marty and me, and we did a lot of stuff together, and we laughed a lot, just like she did with everybody. And I think about her so much.
Oh, we're
I do.
thinking
I
of
miss
you,
that.
Donna. Yes.
Yeah, for
Loved her
sure.
laugh. She was
the best.
a force, that is for sure. So you and so Marty reminded me, we did an event together. We're going to talk about it soon, but he reminded me, he's like, Cindy, do you know when we first met? I'm like, I drew a blank, and he said Hibiscus Festival.
That's right.
And so you had just mentioned that you were, part of Downtown Friday and all about the Hibiscus Festival. And for those of you that aren't familiar with that, it did stop during COVID, but gosh, it ran forever. I hope it comes back. I did the Miss Hibiscus pageant. I
sure
chaired
did.
that. And what a fun time, you guys.
It was wonderful.
Yes.
We took it out of dormancy since the 1950s. It had been dormant, and we started it up, and we ran that. We did Downtown Friday for 16 years. Marty came in after it started, Downtown Friday. So when I say we, Marty was very much a part of that. And then with another few people, we started the Hibiscus Festival again and did that for 11 years.
Gosh.
So, and then we left that to go to work on Dancing with Vero Stars. We started that with that committee back then.
And
So,
what a huge empire you built there, because I believe they're up to raising like 600,000,
Yeah.
something
This year?
crazy. Yeah, something crazy.
The biggest numbers in town ever came out of that event. And we did that for 10 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So we have a lot of nonprofit, the two of us.
Yeah.
A lot of nonprofit experience that
Sure.
we've done, PR events.
Well, let's dive right
Whatever.
into that, because I've been involved with a nonprofit here in town that you guys are part of the team of helping them out, with their PR, and we've started collaborating a little bit. So first of all, before we talk about that collaboration, what else do you want to tell people about, Paris Productions and the two of you, and are there limits? Like what's going on here? Tell us about your.
Well, I have to say, Marty and I have just had a ball.
Yeah.
And what started out as a very large client list when he decided to retire and come on board with me has dwindled down to 2 accounts now, because we're not as young as we used to be. So we do the music live for Vero Beach, and we do the Source, and we do a number of things for both organizations.
Yep.
So we're loving it.
And next month we will be married 56 years.
What?
Actually, honey.
Is that how much?
56
Oh,
years.
okay. I keep forgetting.
We've been together for 60 years, but
60 years.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
That is a big deal.
Yeah,
That is a
and
big
we're
deal.
working together, and we're not divorced.
Yes,
So how about
that is
that?
crazy. So, Marty, you were into financing. You
I was with Georgie Warren
Georgie
Corporation
Warren.
for 30 years.
retired. I don't know if you thought you really were retired, but you joined up with your wife, and now you run some of the best entertainment
Thank you.
things that we have in our community. So,
Well, actually, I retired, and I was walking out the door with a Bloody Mary in my hand and a book, and Beverly said to me, "Where do you think you're going?" I said, "I'm going to the beach." Bloody Mary, book. She said, "No, you're not." She said, "Why don't you come work for me?" So that was my first foray into working together.
how does she pay? Does she pay pretty well?
Not in money, she doesn't pay.
I could.
Got it. All right. So let's talk about one of your favorite charities in town that of course is one of mine as well, that you've been doing a lot of work with and a lot of exciting things. We're talking about the Source. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, well, I can just say that we just finished the annual fundraiser called the Night of Hope for the Source, which is their biggest money raiser of the year. And I am usually the MC for that event, but this year I had an amazing co-host whose name was Cindy Goetz, and thank you so much, Cindy. You were fantastic. So the two of us were the co-hosts for that evening.
It was wonderful. And if I can interrupt, you two came from two different places.
Sure.
And you brought something that Marty didn't bring and vice versa. And together, it was perfect. Everybody applauded you. They loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so enjoyable, to work with you, Bev, and to work with you,
fun.
Marty, for that night. And
It was great.
to be a part of something so big and so special. And
Very much.
they're working you guys pretty hard. Tell us what they're working on and what you are working on for them.
Well, just briefly, during the COVID years, they called up Tony Zorbar and said, I have all these ideas I need you guys to launch. And just quickly, 3 to 6 months, we need you. It's almost 5 years later.
Wow.
And we're still there. And that keeps growing and growing and growing. Their operation's so creative. And it's a blueprint for nonprofits across the country. It's amazing. So it's hard to walk away from something that's so gratifying and doing such good for this community.
I think I told Marty this. My guest that came to that event, the Night of Hope event.
She was lovely.
Yeah, she was great.
She said she learned more about the Source than she had at any other charity event she had been to. And I wanted to make sure you guys knew that because you were very thorough and, really getting the word out and what they're doing. And there was a lot of testimonies and a lot of eye stories and awards and wonderful guest speaker. Do you want to do a shout out for that? That was amazing.
Well, Tamara Day was unbelievable. She has the #1 show on Magnolia. She transforms battered homes. It's called Bargain Mansions, and brings them to life. And it was a great correlation to what the Source is doing for their members. It was a really great time. It was a wonderful night.
You scheduled a day with her to be a part of touring all of the Source's facilities from where they have kind of the administration part of it to the buses, the Dignity buses, to the village, and then
and their future, not to be announced today, but it's coming up real soon. Everybody's going to know about it, and it's amazing.
But they are amazing. With all of their initiatives, they are in the process of eradicating homelessness in Indian River County in the very near future. So really very exciting.
And
really
it's,
very exciting.
Like you said, cutting edge. It's
very much so. And it's
so exciting.
It's thrilling, exciting, and nerve-wracking all at the same time. And the whole community will know about it soon enough.
Oh, I love it. I love it. We're going to change gears a little bit. Marty brings to Paris Productions his love for music. And I got a shout out. I was so honored to come over to your home. You fed me a little snack, and I got to see a tour of your home, and the record collection that your husband has is crazy, and I truly did get to see that love for music right there in your living room. But Marty, you bring that love. Talk to us about this. What Paris Productions does for Live from Vero Beach.
Basically, we have been involved for 12 years. Rusty Young, who is the founder of MusicWorks, came here 12 years ago, and he said, I have Judy Collins coming to town, and bring him to the Emerson Center. And he wanted to know if anybody at the Emerson Center knew who did local publicity and marketing, and they suggested us, and that's 12 years ago. And since then, we have just had a great time. We had David Crosby there. I mean, some of the people we have had there are just amazing. The Rascals, Herman's Hermits with Peter Noon, and just it's been a kick for me because I do love music, and to meet some of my idols and get to talk to them in the green room has just been a thrill. So it's been a wonderful second career, so to speak.
And I'm good. We're going to shout out. I know Bev's got the whole agenda, a whole concert series on her lap there. But I just want to shout out that because of you guys and your generosity, I've been able to come to a few of the shows. And it's crazy. I recently went to the Bee Gees, obviously all tributes, but wow, that was amazing. Cindy at the board, she and I went to, oh my gosh, what was it?
Elton John?
John Denver.
Oh, John Denver.
John Denver.
Right.
That was crazy good.
You came to Elton John.
And then I had another friend go with me to Elton John. That was off the charts. He pretty much almost, stood up, with his hands only on the piano. Like he was that good.
Yeah.
He was that good and that
amazing.
authentic.
Yep.
Yeah. So you really are bringing some incredible talent to Vero Beach. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's just a thrill. And every year we try to find some new and unique people. This current year, actually, we had Bruce Springsteen's drummer, Max Weinberg, who did a fantastic show.
I think we have a picture of Max, and there's the three of you after the show.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And he was just so giving of his time after the show, talking to young kids who were trying to get into the business, and he really was wonderful. So yeah, it's a thrill to do this. It really is.
All right, that's so neat.
And not to mention that Marty is the MC.
Yes.
And he does a little song. He did a little trivia.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that
You
yet.
haven't?
Sure. Yeah.
He tells a joke. Yeah.
But I do want to
It's
mention Music Works, since our creator, Rusty Young, passed away last year. His wife, Stacey Young, is now taking over the reins along with her daughter, Cody. So it is continuing, and it's just something that Vero Beach loves to have, something close to home. They don't have to drive far, and it has it right in their backyard.
Love it. And shout out to Stacy. I know she's doing a great job. Tried to say hello to her the other night. She was so busy.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Stacy, to you taking it over and doing such a great job. Okay, before we go to station break, we have about another minute and a half. Tell us about some of the concerts coming up that we don't want to miss.
Well, I'll just mention a few. Starting on the 20th, Ticket to the Moon.
of
February.
Yep,
Ticket to the Moon, which is the music of Electric Light Orchestra, which is amazing.
Ooh.
Followed by Bruce and the USA and the East Street Band. Again, this is a tribute.
Sure.
And that's going to happen on February 27th. And Forever Motown, which we're really excited about, on March 8th.
Okay.
So those are the next three that are coming up that I don't think anybody will want to miss. Forever Motown, go quick because it's going to be sold out.
If I understand right, pretty much all the concerts do end up filling up or selling out.
As we move forward in the season, they do.
Yeah. All right, we're going to have to go to a station break. I want to make sure, though, if people are very interested in going to these concerts, where should they find, how do they get tickets? How do they get information?
The best way is to go on our website, which is musicworksconcerts.com. That's two S's, musicworksconcerts.com. And once they go on there, they can see our lineup, buy tickets online, have them tickets printed out, or they can be waiting for you at will call the night of the show. So it's easy. It's very easy.
And the Emerson Center is literally on 16th and 27th.
It's right on the corner.
And it's so lovely. Lots of people help you into parking. The staff is amazing. It's a great experience. So, guys, we got to go to a station break, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
Create your island paradise at Sunshine Furniture during our winter sale event. Save 50% on all Tommy Bahama and Lexington, including the newest collection, Key Biscayne. Living room, dining room, occasional chairs, office, and media furniture with sophisticated design and a mix of coastal and Caribbean style. All Tommy Bahama and Lexington offer everything you need for your Florida living. We have the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture from Four Seasons, Capri, Universal, Riverside, Hooker, Seawinds, Barcalounger, Best, and lots more. At Sunshine Furniture, we're the outdoor furniture experts specializing in patio sets that withstand the Florida elements, and we have a gallery of Berlin Garden and Bollywood. Come in now for the best prices of the year. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in Vero Beach. Don't miss the 50% off winter sale on Tommy Bahama and Lexington going on now. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com and visit our outlet store directly across the street.
Hey, you! Host your very own show every week at Evergreen Media Network in Vero Beach. Go live to YouTube and Facebook with up to 4 people and your very own producer. Be heard on more than 15 podcast platforms and local radio. All you have to do is show up and talk. Your guests can join from anywhere in the world. It's easy to get started with the largest podcast studio on the Treasure Coast. Contact Evergreen Media to tour the studio.
Cindy Goetz, she totally gets it. Oh my gosh, did you see my prom makeup? She so gets it.
Dude, did you see her before and after makeup on Instagram? That makeup girl gets it.
My wedding makeup was so amazing, and my makeup artist, she totally gets it.
My senior photo makeup rocked. She gets it.
You should see her new Facebook profile. Her makeup artist really gets her.
My eye makeup is so on fleek. Thanks, Cindy Goetz.
Cindy Goetz makeup artist, 772-633-4030.
She gets it!
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. We want to thank Dale Sorensen Real Estate for always making sure that we're on air so we can share people like Bev and Marty Paris who are doing great things for our community. Whether you're buying or selling a home, you definitely want to reach out to them. They are at 772-231-4712. You can also find them at sorensenrealestate.com. You guys, they've been family owned since 1978, so they know what they're doing and they know this community. They will help you. So thank you, Dale Sorensen Real Estate. We also want to shout out to Varietals and More. I know Bev and Marty really enjoy Varietals. They're there a lot. It's right there on Royal Palm Point. And whether you want a wine or cheese and crackers or what was it? Grandma's cake. What's it called? Grandma's cake.
Grandma's coffee cake.
Grandma's coffee cake. I've just learned about that. It is amazing. It's in the little freezer section there, but grab you some. It's absolutely delicious. So Varietals, thank you for taking care of our beverages and our guests each week on the show. All right, we are wrapping it up. We are talking to Bev and Marty with Paris Productions, and they do so much for our community. Before we wrap it up, are there any other concerts that you are in charge of with the Live from Vero Beach concert series? Anything else you want to bring up before we wrap this up?
The one that I really am looking forward to is the Traveling Milburys, which is based on the Traveling Wilburys, which was 5 people: Bob Dylan, Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, George Harrison, and Jeff Lynne was in charge of all of them. And of course, that group never was able to tour because of all their obligations, but they put out 2 albums, and it's just a fantastic concert.
Cindy,
so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, we'll save you 2 tickets.
Yes, please.
March 27th.
March 27th. Okay, awesome.
No, March 20th.
March 20th.
Sorry about that.
Coming up. I want to wrap it up and ask you one simple question, Marty and Bev. Why do you do what you do? You know, you've been at it for so long. You meet so many people. You live in this place we call paradise, but you're still working. Why do you do this?
We just love Vero Beach, and if we can do things that put smiles on people's faces, we love that. We did it with Downtown Friday, the Hibiscus Festival. We're doing it with music, and to make people happy and welcome, we're happy.
At the end of each concert, I stay by the exit doors and ask people if they enjoy the show, and they say, "Fantastic, thank you for doing this." And they're all just so happy that we have this right here in our backyard, and it just gives us a thrill, whether 200 people show up or 700 people. It's just something they enjoy, and we enjoy doing it, folks. It's just wonderful.
But we like the 700 people.
Yeah,
yes. Well, between the music concert series and you and I mentioned it, Marty, at one interview, how music just makes people feel so good. It's almost therapy, really. Mm-hmm. Takes them back to favorite memories. Sure. So between the concert series and, of course, all the wonderful events and, of course, the source and really spreading the word of the amazing things they're doing, thank you to you guys and for bringing that joy to our community. We really appreciate
for having
it.
Us.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Cindy.
All right. So they need to get tickets to the next concert, and they go to
www.musicworksconcerts.com.
All right. Marty and Bev Paris, thank you so much with Paris Productions. All right, you guys, make it a great day, and we will see you at the next concert.